Let me tell you a story that will shake you to your core. A story of loss, mystery, and unimaginable heartbreak. It begins with a little girl, the daughter of Mamta Bhatt, a child who now lives in the shadow of a nightmare, one too dark for her to even comprehend. She wakes up each day without her mother, not understanding why, but the world around her does, and they are desperate for answers. Mamta was her world, a mother who held her close, who cared for her, who filled her days with warmth and love. But that little girl's world was torn apart in the blink of an eye when her mother disappeared. And now she is left with only the memories of Mamta's soft touch and gentle voice, while the community around her is gripped by something far more sinister. You see, Mamta is gone and no one knows where she is. Her family, her co-workers, the entire Nepali community, they all believe that the one person who should be protecting this little girl, her father, Naresh Bhatt, is the very person responsible for Mamta's disappearance. Imagine the betrayal, the devastation, the confusion that surrounds this little girl as people rally around her, demanding justice for her mother. A mother who cared for others as a nurse, saving lives, but who now finds her own life lost in the darkest way imaginable. The entire town is left holding its breath, wondering what kind of father could leave his daughter motherless. Naresh Bhatt sits in jail, and though he denies it all, the evidence points to something far more disturbing. This little girl, so innocent, so vulnerable, is now the face of the pain that everyone feels. They can't stop asking, who will protect her now? The details of Mamta's disappearance are horrifying. Naresh, the man who was supposed to be her partner, is captured on surveillance footage driving through the night, disposing of trash bags in dumpsters across town. In one of those bags, police find a blood-soaked bath mat. What else did he throw away? What was hidden in those bags under the cover of darkness? The town shudders at the thought. But the true tragedy lies in the fact that Mamta's body has never been found. This little girl is left with nothing but questions. Where is her mother? What happened to her? And why has her father, the man she once trusted, become the primary suspect in her mother's disappearance? Imagine the pain this child will grow up carrying. Every day, the community looks at her and their hearts break. Every time they gather, they ask, who will love her now? The future that once seemed full of hope has been ripped away, and she now lives in the shadow of a mystery too dark for words. The world around her aches, knowing that she may never truly understand the horror of what has happened. Inside the home where Mamta once lived, investigators find more evidence: blood pooled in the bathroom, stains in the bedroom, signs that something terrible happened. Naresh's calm demeanor only adds to the darkness. He sits there, stone-faced, denying it all. But the evidence tells a different story. Late-night trips to dumpsters, a blood-soaked bath mat, and the knives, purchased just before Mamta disappeared, with 2 out of 3 still unaccounted for. It's hard to fathom. The bed where Mamta once lay with her little girl now bears stains too terrible to speak of. It's as though the house itself is crying out, desperate to reveal what happened. And yet, Naresh remains silent, his actions growing more sinister by the day. He even sold his Tesla just days after investigators asked to search it. What secrets did that car hold? Why did he rush to get rid of it? As the days stretch on, Mamta's family cries out for justice. They stand in the streets, holding pictures of her, their faces filled with sorrow and rage. But it's that little girl, the daughter left behind, who tugs at the heartstrings of the community. They rally for her, demanding answers, demanding that Naresh face the consequences if he truly is responsible. And yet, the silence remains. In court, Naresh denies everything, but the town knows better. The weight of evidence, blood, knives, the chilling footage of him disposing of bags in the night, paints a picture of something far more horrifying than any father should ever be capable of. The prosecutors speak of Mamta in the past tense, and the community mourns her as if she's already gone, even though her body has never been found. But the most haunting part of this story is the question that looms over everyone. Where is Mamta? The community waits day after day, hoping for answers, but they know that no answer will ever bring her back. And for that little girl, the future remains clouded with uncertainty. Can you imagine what she will feel when she grows older, when she finally understands the depth of what happened? The innocence of her youth will be shattered by the truth, and she will live with the knowledge that the one person who was supposed to keep her safe, her father, may be